Radiant Bergamot, going from being a unicorn in our fragrance community where nobody could find or purchase this fragrance to everybody getting it and giving up their 2 cents. My turn. First impression coming up next. What's going on, YouTube fragrance family? Welcome to another first impression on my channel. We've had quite a few first impressions recently from me with all these Ferraris I purchased. This one, their newest one, Radiant Bergamot, a 2016 release, which was hard to find, and then just all of a sudden all discounters had it and for cheap. So everybody jumped on this just because Bright Neroli was a pièce de résistance and people wanted a bergamot-based fragrance with that same type of quality. Well, I'm gonna let you guys know my first impression on this particular fragrance. I wore it today. It's on my skin. It's right here. I got the dry down right here. And I'm not gonna tell you what I'm smelling right now, but let's get into the opening of this fragrance. Let's see what Radiant Bergamot gives me. And look at this radioactive green looking juice. That ain't natural. The opening of Radiant Bergamot, exactly what it says on the bottle. I know this fragrance is getting some hate, some love in the community too, but it starts off exactly what it says. It's radiant and some bergamot in here. I love how this fragrance is. It sparkles right off the bat, and I like that with my citruses. This fragrance right here, very heavy on the citrus, and that's the way I like it. It has some gingery aspects. Ginger and citruses kind of dance together very, very well in fragrances. In this one, it does. And the quality is there, and that's the one thing I like about these Ferraris, is the quality in the blend is very, very, very good. A little more time on my skin, and you start getting a little bit more herbs here, some spices too. They come through with some nutmeg and some rosemary in this particular fragrance. It has a very green color in theme, in scent. It has a watery aspect, a sparkle to the fragrance too, a very aromatic as a scent. That opening is exactly what I came to expect with this fragrance. It has, it's not as thin as I thought it was going to be. And the opening of this is very thin, like a bergamot-based fragrance would be, very thin and aromatic. But once those herbs come in, you're gonna see that it has a little more thickness to the fragrance, a little more depth than some people may not want in their fresh fragrances. So the dry down itself, let's smell this sucker. And I did spray it on my shirt today, and it's still going. And yes, it goes a little more herbal. The citruses burn off quite a bit here. More herbal. The rosemary shows its colors here. There's some very soft nutmeg in here too. A solid geranium note. But like I said earlier, you may lose a few people here as they love the opening, but that depth may scare them a little bit. That little bit of depth may turn them off of this fragrance. And the with a lot of these Ferraris, once that beautiful opening, once you start getting into the meat and potatoes of the fragrance, it does get a little screechy. The quality's up there in the opening, but the quality dips down a little bit once it starts drying down on your skin. So there is some drawbacks in this particular fragrance, but for me, for the price you're paying, 30, I think I paid 30, 35 Canadian. So American, you're looking almost in the 20s here. I'm fine with the price I'm paying with what I got in this bottle. Overall, great quality, a fresh scent for the price point that you're paying. I'm going like 35 or under. Don't pay any more than that. I can't think of a bergamot-based fragrance, a fresh fragrance with the use of bergamot, an aromatic scent of this type of blend and quality for this price. I can't even match up anything right now in my head that I could say, you know what, for under 35, try this or this. It would be on the same scope as this. I mean, really, you can't. It does get some hate because it's not as thin as you come to expect or as the bergamot is not as huge as you'd come to expect, I guess, as a central note. It is a central note up top, but it gives way to a lot more in the heart to the deep dry down. So overall, I'm happy with this one. I've been actually wearing it a little bit here and there this summer, and of course now we're in the fall, but I'm still gonna wear it and try it out, and this is good for work. This is a good work type set. So overall, as my first impression, very pleased with what I got for the price. So again, I'd love to hear your take on this particular fragrance. Do you like Radiant Bergamot? Do you hate it, love it, hate it? I'd love to hear your take. And as always, I certainly appreciate everybody that tunes into my videos, and thank you for watching. Have a good one, YouTube.